Rossi moves up on the inside of Gibernau.
Look at Rossi. This is a battle between the two very best riders in the world.
Gibernau just moves up on the inside of Rossi. Rossi up on the inside of Gibernau now. Can he take second place? Yes, he can.
That's the gap as we look from the helicopter shot. And I think it's Gibernau going up the inside there of Valentino Rossi. Rossi goes through on the brakes. He runs it a little bit wide. Gibernau back in the lead. Now can Rossi fight back? Into the left-hander they come. We ride with Valentino Rossi. Rossi tries to go up the inside. No way through there. Back markers surely aren't going to get in the way. Here comes Rossi on the slide. Rossi runs it wide. He's in the dirt. He hangs on. But Sete Gibernau is going to win his second Grand Prix of the season.
10 laps to go. And Gibernau is right up alongside Rossi. And it looks as though Gibernau is going to take the lead for the first time.
Rossi will get tight. Here he is. Now he's going to try and go up the inside of Sete Gibernau. He's done that. He's perfectly positioned to overtake the Spaniard on the brakes from 170 miles an hour. Valentino Rossi leads the German Grand Prix. One bend remaining. Will he win his fourth Grand Prix of the season?
Rossi takes the inside line. Gibernau takes the outside line, swings it in, comes up the inside of Rossi. Who's going to be first across the line? It's going to be close. It's going to be Gibernau. The Spaniard wins for the fourth time this season. Rossi takes second place. He moves up on the inside of Rossi. Gibernau takes the lead then for the first time. Rossi moves up on the inside of Gibernau. Rossi takes over once more, but runs wide once more.
Side by side, through the left kink they come, then it's right. Who's going to be the brave man that breaks latest from about 180 miles an hour? As they fan out four abreast, it's Rossi up the inside. Now, will he run it wide? Let's wait and see. Plunge into the bowl again. Rossi runs it a little bit wide and Gibernau goes through.
Rossi right on the rear wheel of Gibernau, up on the inside then, Rossi on the attack. Rossi goes into the lead. Can he hold his line on the exit of the corner? Gibernau gets good drive, but Rossi just about hangs on to it.
Rossi comes again. Rossi goes through. Rossi leads the way.
And here he comes down the straight. The extra horsepower of the Honda gives him the advantage onto the brakes. Can Rossi find him back? No, he can't. Gibernau's back in front. The crowd are on their feet. The Spaniard leads his home Grand Prix.
Rossi back in front. Rossi dives up the inside of Sete Gibernau. Rossi back in front. Gibernau closes up. Gibernau pulls up alongside on the little bit of more top speed. Will Rossi try to get him back on the brakes? They break from 200 miles an hour to 70 miles an hour. It's Gibernau that holds the advantage once again.
We're on board with Sete Gibernau now with 2 laps to go. You can see Valentino Rossi's lurking behind him. Here comes Rossi at the end of the straight on the brakes. Can Rossi do it? He flicks his right knee out. He can. Rossi on the brakes. That Yamaha is so stable. Rossi wins the Catalunya GP.
Here comes Sete Gibernau trying to ride round the outside of Rossi. Surely there's no way through there. He's got through. He's got through.
We're on board with Valentino Rossi down the home straight, and Rossi goes up the inside of Gibernau. On board again, we're with Rossi. Gibernau goes round the outside, and Gibernau is back in front. Oh, as Valentino Rossi goes into the lead. Rossi leads on the last lap from Sete Gibernau. What a fantastic race this is here at Phillip Island.
It's a Yamaha that leads into the Honda hairpin.
Oh,
he's running
Rossi's
a little bit wide.
Rossi's gone wide, and Sete Gibernau's gone through at the Honda hairpin and taken the lead once more. Rossi seems to have the inside line as they now dip down into the right-hander. Rossi leads.
Gibernau and Rossi head to head, side by side for the whole straight. It's going to be Rossi on the brakes. Rossi just runs it wide a little bit, and Gibernau taking back the advantage. Here comes Rossi once again. Now will he try it up the inside of Gibernau? As Nick says, this is one of the overtaking parts of the circuit, and it's an overtaking part of the circuit for Valentino Rossi. 2 laps to go, and Rossi now leads. Rossi has the advantage, and just a few corners to go, but Rossi in trouble, and he almost runs it off the track. Rossi drags it back round, and Gibernau's made it through. Oh, it's a mistake for Valentino Rossi on the final lap. Valentino Rossi wheelies his way up the inside of Gibernau and dives up the inside into the right-hander. Runs it wide. Gibernau fouts back into the second right-hander. Who's going to have the best line here? Into the hairpin.
Here comes Gibernau. He's got the advantage. Rossi trying to get up the inside. He's got up the inside. They've collided. Gibernau's gone off into the gravel. Rossi hangs on. Valentino Rossi is going to win the Spanish Grand Prix. Sete Gibernau is in the gravel. Rossi wins.
Rossi making a mistake there, and Gibernau on the attack as well. Gibernau making advantage of that, and Gibernau coming through on Rossi. Gibernau to second place. The three of them couldn't be closer together. It's a Yamaha sandwich with a Honda filling at the moment, but not for long. It's Rossi up on the inside of the Honda of Gibernau, and once again it's the two Yamahas that lead the way. Here comes Rossi up on the inside of Gibernau. They almost touch, but the fun and games start already on the first lap of the Czech Grand Prix. Rossi snatching the lead from Gibernau.
They break now for the left-hander, Sete Gibernau up the inside from 5th gear to 2nd gear. Can Gibernau hold his line? He can! Sete Gibernau regains the lead. Rossi goes up the inside of Sete Gibernau. Valentino Rossi retakes the lead, and there's absolutely nothing Sete Gibernau can do.
Watch out for him, watch out for Sete Gibernau as well. Rossi tried to make the break, he wasn't able to, and Gibernau bites back.
Rossi thinking about making a move. Rossi does make a move. They come into the last lap, and Rossi has regained the lead. Valentino Rossi wins his 9th Grand Prix of the season here in Brno,